Alright guys, welcome to our stream. A very nice afternoon sa inyong lahat. Wednesday afternoon, time check 1:48 ng hapon, real world weather and time tayo sa ating simulator. This is Skymedic Doc JP live on VATSIM, and we are now using the X-Plane 11 with the flight factor A350, and we will be heading to Hong Kong from Manila. So I forgot pa, hindi pa natin pala naka-fly studio. Alright. Okay, there goes our overlay guys, and again, welcome sa stream natin. Alright, so let's now check our flight plan. Nakapag-roll na tayo, lagay na po tayo ng flight plan sa ating aircraft. So ngayon, we'll just review it. Okay, let's now check our flight paperwork for flights. Okay, so magandang hapon ulit guys. So this is our flight sa Manila to Hong Kong. Cost index will be 37. Cruising altitude natin will be 38,000 feet. Our block fuel for this flight is 20.8 tons. That is good for our flight going to Hong Kong with an extra 60 minutes of flight time, and our alternative airport is just Macau. Okay, we have already loaded our flight, so we expect to depart runway 24 for real world operations. Via Oliva to Bravo departure. We'll have our departure briefing in a short while. Via Oliva, Whiskey 16 Abmov, Alpha 461 Noman, Victor 532, Dacto Victor 525 Betty for runway 07 left in Hong Kong. And currently, meron po tayong tower controller doon, so we'll just check kung ano yung ATIS information, and we're gonna update our arrivals later. Okay, we have 142 passengers on board, and total cargo natin is 17.6. That includes 13.6 for our cargo and for our luggages. And zero fuel weight will be 170.6 tons. Takeoff weight natin will be 190.9 tons, and maximum is 216. Yes, and our landing weight is expected to be at 181.9 tons. Maximum landing weight natin will be 207. Alright, for our flight, it was just take us around 1 hour and 39 minutes. Cruising altitude natin is 38,000 speed, and airspeed natin is 484. Pero kung wala tayong traffic, we will be expediting our trip. Fuel insurance natin will be good for 3 hours and 57 minutes. Alright, that concludes our recap ng ating paperwork. Let's now go inside our cockpit. Okay, I'm still using this old MCDU for Airbus. Hindi ko sanay dito sa touchscreen nila. Alright, so review natin kung ano na ilagay natin dito sa ating MCDU. First is on sa init page natin, RPLL going to Hong Kong. Cost index 37, cruising altitude is 38,000 feet, wind check. Alright, check. CFW 170.6, center of gravity 19%. Block fuel natin will be 20.8 tons. Tama ba sabi ko sa center of gravity percent? Hindi yata percent. 19 lang. Alright. For our perf, we'll be expected to depart using flaps 2 configuration. Flex temperature natin will be 46. V1 and VR is 136 and V2 is 139er. Transition altitude here in the Philippines is 11,000 feet. And for our flight plan, expected to depart runway 24 with the Oliva to Bravo departure, and the TMA exit point for Manila is Oliva. Okay, I think that concludes our briefing guys. Let's now close our doors. Expedite boarding, close the doors. Alright, let me see. Sandali lang, may ayusin tayo dito sa music natin at masyadong malakas.
All passengers are on board indoors. That's great, thank you.
Okay, music, sound effects, boarding music. Okay, that's the theme song yata ng Philippine Airlines. Alright. Okay, next thing we'll do is gonna check our weather information in Manila.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking, and I'd like to welcome you aboard this flight. Expect flight time to be around, and we're not anticipating any delays. So we hope to be up in the air here in the next 15 minutes or so. If you have the ground crew, just inform me if they just loaded the last bit of luggage into the aircraft, so you can get yourself seated and secured in the meantime. We can make departure as soon as we're finished. Thank you.
Alright, that was our captain. Supposed to be me. Okay, let me see. Let's go back. Alright, for our departure, this is our real-world weather in Manila being interpreted and being rendered by our Active Sky XP. So, cloudy weather in Manila. Visibility is just 5.6 kilometers. No precipitation reported. And our QNH is 1009er. Ground temperature, dali lang. Gusto ko mas malakas yung music para mas... Yan. Alright, ground temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Winds po natin is 240 degrees at 3 knots. Actually, that is wind calm, pero we'll be using the real-world operations in Manila, so we will be departing runway 24. Okay? So, that concludes our departure briefing. Wala po tayong ATC for the moment. Set na lang natin ang squawk natin to 1 to... Let me see... Squawk natin, set na lang natin to on. Then we will be squawking international squawk 1322 kunyari. Identify, alright. 1322 it is. 122.8. Check muna natin at baka hindi naman tayo naririnig sa kabilang frequency. Bakit kaya hindi naririnig? Alright. Bakit ayaw? Nag-work dito sa kabila. Ayun. Okay. Let me see kung naririnig ko. Bakit? Di pa rin. Di ko alam kung gumagana to dito. Corsair. No. It's not Corsair. Parang hindi yata nag-work. Alright, sige na lang. Okay. Anyway, magta-transmit na lang tayo on sa via text mamaya. 122.8. Ano graphic settings mo, Cap? For Airbus A350 for the moment, ito, papakita ko sa inyo. Right. Ito muna yung graphic setting natin ngayon kasi ayokong medyo malakas kasi kumain ng FPS yung ating flight factor. So, ito muna yung ginagawa ko. Reflection detail is just very low. Texture is minimal. Anti-aliasing nasa FFA350 lang. Anisotrophic filtering man. Hindi naman importante sa akin lately. Importante yung paglipad natin. So, ito muna, sir. Alright. Let me see. Okay. So, since wala tayong ATC, initial climb muna natin. Gawin na lang natin. Kaya runway, let me see. Departing runway 24. So, 7,000 initial climb natin then. Practice lang natin yan. Then, our QNH is Manila is 1009er. 1009er. There you go. There you go. Okay, I think it's all set. So, we will be using mas comfortable kung gamitin yung checklist ng Airbus A321-319. So, parang hindi to the same with the Airbus 350 pero pwede pa rin. Okay, so all the flows and procedures being used in this flight, in this simulation, may not follow those on real world. So this is just for pure entertainment and gaming purposes. Yes, mas smooth ang FPS sa Tolis. Tolis yung isa sa pinakamaganda. Sa tatlong eroplano ko, Tolis, Anybuilds, and Flight Factor Tolis yung pinaka di malakas kumain ng FPS. Okay, let's start our flight time check. It's ready 3 minutes before the hour of 2. So before start checklist tayo. Cover preps completed, gear pins and covers removed, signs on auto, others on nav. Fuel quantity natin 20.8 tons. Check barrel front set na natin to 1009er. Takeoff data initial climb will be 7,000 feet down to the line. Windows and doors are closed, beacon lights on, thrust levels. No. Mali. Huwag ka masyadong magsalita, Prince. Ayan. Strobe lights, beacon lights on, navigation light, no. Dami kong sinasabi, hindi pa nga naka-on dito. Lols. Pero madali lang to umandar yung EPU ng A350. I don't know if that is the same on real world. Mas prioritize kasi natin ngayon yung output ng stream natin via Streamlabs. So, tine-check muna natin ngayon. Alright. Okay, while waiting for our APU to be available, short recap ng flight natin. This is Philippine 1081 Airbus Yun, mali. Nabutit nakita ko. Aha. Sabi ko Hindi po tayo A321 ngayon. We are an A350 or A350-900 ng flight factor. And we will be departing runway 24 ng Manila by the Oliva to Bravo departure. Speaking of which, hindi pa tayo nakapag-prepare ng charts natin. Okay, sige na nga lang. Madali lang to. Even though memorize na natin more or less yung routes dito sa Manila, it's a good practice pa rin that you should have your departure briefing even though memorize mo na o kabisado mo na talaga yung airport, kabisado mo na talaga yung SID or star, ganun pa rin yun. Let's do always the departure briefing. Alam nyo, nahihirapan ako. Nasaan ba si Oliva? 2 Bravo, inaanap kita, Oliva. Nandun sa baba, it's Oliva 1 Alpha. May mali ba ako? Sandali lang, ulitin natin. I think that is arrival, departure pala tayo. Sandali lang guys. Ayun, kaya pala. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's now have a departure briefing. Madali lang to. This is Jeppesen Chart 10-9 published 8 of July 2022. Airport elevation natin is 25 feet. Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Ayan. We are currently parked here at Terminal 2, South Wing, pero good bay for heavy aircraft, and we are planning to push our aircraft Sierra 9er starting point for runway 24. For taxi out, we'll be planning to taxi via Lima Golf 4 Charlie, then hold short 31 for the moment. If without traffic on runway 3113, we're gonna continue taxi on Charlie Hotel 1 until hold short runway 24, and we'll be departing Hotel 1 intersection since we are a heavy aircraft. Departure runway po natin has a length of 3.4 kilometers. So, very much enough sa atin kasi I think 139 lang yung V2 natin. For our departure, this is the 10-3 Victor published 20th of March 2020. Airport elevation nga sabi ko kanina is 75 feet. Airport elevation natin is 11,000 feet. Okay, Oliva to Alpha departure. Yeah. From sunrise to sunset, IFR departures on runway 06 and 24, that is which we'll be using, shall climb in the IFR climb descent area so as to cross the VFR area at 3,000 or above. Alright, that's for us. So runway, basahin natin, 2 Bravo, straight out departure lamang po tayo at 3,000, then right turn climbing turn. Okay, 3,000, then liliko tayo to intercept this radial, I think 327 Manila radial at Botas. We must be at or above 6,000 towards Oliva. Alright, so gagamitin natin to, pero tingnan natin mamaya if wala tayong traffic. So far, tinitingnan natin dito sa VATSIM, wala po tayong immediate traffic dito for our departure in Manila. Alright, that concludes our departure briefing. Ready na po tayo mag-push. Let's now turn on our AP generator and let's remove our external powers. Okay, external powers remove. Ulit natin to. Anti-skid is now on. RQ arm. Squawking mode Charlie, and we're ready to go. Wala pa yung traffic in Manila? Wala, solo natin. Manila Traffic Advisory, Philippine 1081 Heavy, Airbus 350 commencing push and start. Sierra 9er starting point for runway 24. Aircraft on the vicinity, please advise. Alright. Walang problema. Windows and doors are closed. Beacon lights on. Thrust levels on either. Parking brakes is required. Check muna natin. Okay. Everything is working. Flaps natin. Goods. And goods tayo dito. Alright. Let's now commence. Push. Let's arm the doors.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check. Thank you.
Tagal ah. Tayo muna natin. Satisfaction ng pasero natin is nasa 60% na lang, oh. Nababagot na yung mga pasero natin. Si Sir Jacklord, padating natin naman nila from Palawan yata. I know, he's from Jakarta. Nandun ba si Benedict ngayon? Wala na. Alright. Sige, wait na natin. Once ready na tayo for departure. Tagal ah. Ba't ang tagal? Anyway, sige na lang. Right, parking brakes release, pressure 0.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Alright, engine mode selector to ignite, no overcross speed pressure swap. Setting engine number 1. Parati ko nakakalimutan eh. Okay, our safety demonstration care of Philippine Airlines YouTube channel.
Mabuhay! Welcome on board this Philippine Airlines flight. Before we depart, we want to let you know how much we care
Right,
about
engine
your
number 1
safety.
stable,
This is
starting engine number 2.
inspired by
This will be a
everyone in the country,
2-engine taxi
the
towards our
safety
departing
of everyone in
departure runway.
Before settling down, be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead compartment and small heavy items under the seat in front of you. Let us also ensure that all aisles and exit rows are clear of any items.
Right, engine number 1 stable, starting engine number 2.
Smoking in the airplane is strictly prohibited. This includes the use or charging of e-cigarettes. Iyan pwede.
Also, tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors is a serious offense. Please set your mobile and tablet devices to airplane mode. Be sure to store large devices at this time. And also, please switch off all your transmitting portable electronic devices. If your gadget slips between the seats, do not adjust the seat. Please call a cabin crew member for assistance.
Fasten your seatbelt throughout the flight, especially during takeoff and landing.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle until the
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake set, pressure sub.
To release your seatbelt,
Disconnecting
lift the top
tail.
of the
Stand
buckle
by.
and pull free in.
Also, please fasten your seatbelt over your blanket so our crew can easily see that you're safely strapped in.
Should there be a rapid change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically
Spoilers
drop
arm.
in front of you. When this happens, pull mask firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, hold the elastic band for a snug fit, and breathe normally. The oxygen will flow even if the bag is not inflated. Breathe in, breathe out loud. Remember to put on your own mask first before
Okay,
assisting
take off
others.
configuration.
Keep mask on until you're advised to remove it. Emergency exits are clear.
Okay, engine number 2 is now stable. Let's do our full flows. Turning off our APU bit and our
Tow
APU.
is disconnected and bypass
Engine mode
bin has
selector
been
on.
removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Manila traffic. Philippine 1081 commencing taxi Lima Golf 4 Charlie to cross runway 31 Charlie 1 Hotel 1 hold short runway 24 for departure.
Wait for instructions.
instructions.
Okay, after start checklist, anti-ISO is required. Icam status check. Bitstream automatic po yan. Rudder trim reset to 0. Hand signals and pins will be received on my left.
In case of a water landing, your life vest can be found under your seat or
Okay.
inside your center console.
Hand signals received after start checklist is now complete.
To use your life vest, place it over your head.
Nose lights to taxi, run it, turn
Wrap
lights
the
on.
belt around your waist and push the end
Parking
to
brakes
buckle.
release, pressure
Inflate
0.
your life vest by pulling down the inflation
Brake check po
cords
tayo.
at the bottom or by blowing
Alright,
through
working.
the mouth tube. To release air, push pin inwards. Inflate the life vest only outside the aircraft. Your life vest light will
Right controls, check mo
automatically
tayo,
switch on
rudders.
once
Full
submerged
left.
in water.
Full right, neutral,
We've covered
ailerons.
almost everything.
Full left.
Before takeoff and landing,
Full right,
please have your
neutral.
seatbelt
Elevators,
securely
full
fastened.
up.
Your footrest, tray
Full
table,
down,
and in-seat
neutral.
monitors
Alright,
stored.
good
Window
style.
shade raised and your seat in an
Let's
upright
go.
position.
Okay,
Daghang salamat.
weather systems on.
Now that we're all settled, you can learn more about our in-flight safety procedure from reading the safety card found in the seat pocket in front of you. Also, please be extra careful when handling hot beverages.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax. We're about
Clear
to take
on the left
off.
side,
We hope
clear
you
right side.
enjoyed this in-flight safety video made by the Filipino, for the Filipino, and for the world.
Okay, terrain 90 will be on my side.
Mabuhay! From Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Filipino.
Clear right side, clear on the left side. Di taga kagandaan FPS ang yes, I agree. Manila traffic, Philippine 1081 crossing runway 31 threshold. Light, strobe lights on. Alright, cross runway 31, strobe lights off. Oh, strobe lights on auto rather. Again guys, we are using the checklist for the Airbus A321. This is not the one being used in the Airbus A350, pero ito lang yung comfortable ako ngayon. Before takeoff checklist, flight controls check, flight instruments check, briefing confirmed. Flap setting configure 2, V1, BRB2, flex temperature 136 blue, 113 magenta. Flex temperature natin will be 46, right? ATC set to 1322, I think. Squawk natin. Naka-unicom lang po tayo. Ikaw memo take off na blue before, okay, down to the line. Okay, nagbago ng weather information dito sa Manila. Cloudy, visibility is now more than 10 kilometers. Still no precipitation reported. Ang QNH natin is still 1009er. Ground temperature 30 degrees Celsius, uminit na, and medyo lumakas na yung hangin natin at 280 degrees at 7 knots. Runway 24 pa rin departure natin. Alright,
Cabin crew, go ahead and take your seats and take off, please.
let's prepare for departure. Nowhereman 958. Hello sir, welcome to the stream. You are from Twitch. Nice to see you here and hope you will have an enjoyable flight with us. You know, I don't know where the timer is. Pero sige lang, pahala na si Lloyd, Batman. Okay, Manila traffic advisory, Philippine 1081 approaching holding point for runway 24 Hotel 1. Any aircraft on base and final, please advise. Manila traffic, clear the traffic, runway 24, Philippine 1081 lining up. Okay, strobe lights on, landing lights on, runway 12 lights off. Cabin crew be seated for departure. Clear left side, clear right side. Clear on the arriving side, clear on the departing side. Okay, cabin crew seated and cabin is secured. Nasa tabi ata ng F of left side sa item. Ewan ko yan yung UTC. Actually meron dito pero parang hindi ko kayang paandarin. Check natin mamaya. Importante mag-on tayo ng chrono time before tayo mag-roll. Ito parati ko nakakalimutan eh. Right, parking brakes up. Parking brakes up, pressures up. Okay, take off runway 24, confirm cabin crew advised. Alright, tapos na. Cabin crew advised. TCAS on TARA, engine mode selector to norm and packs will be on for this departure. Before takeoff climb checklist. Before takeoff checklist lang pala is complete. Alright. No slides to take off. And we're ready to go. Manila Traffic Philippine 1081, rolling runway 24. Parking brakes release, pressure 0. Power 50%. Chrono time on. Engines are stable. Manflex 46, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue check. Thrust set. 100 knots.
100.
3-1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Done. Autopilot 1 engage. Thrust climb checked. Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Manila Traffic Philippine 1081, airborne passing 2,200 feet on Oliva to Bravo departure IFR Hong Kong. Okay, flap 0, speed check flap 0. Right, passing green dot, ground spoilers disarmed. Okay, let's do our after takeoff climb checklist. Landing gear up, flaps retracted, packs are on, down to the line. Transition altitude natin will be 11,000 feet. Alright, no traffic, let's fly direct Oliva. Manila Traffic Philippine 1081, directing waypoint Oliva, climbing 7,000. Okay, wala tayong problema dito. Let's climb to 15,000 feet. One thing I like about this A350, ang bilis niyang umakyat. Kasalungat po siya ng A340. Sa A340, it takes a longer runway to be able to be airborne, at mabilis at mabagal din siyang umakyat sa cruising altitude.
You may now use your electronic devices.
Okay, 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Maintain muna natin yung seatbelt signs natin until we pass these clouds. Dito covered doon, baka pasukin tayo dito. Okay, 11,000 feet. Passing transition altitude. Let's set our QNH to standard, and standard. Okay, passing flight level 118. Now, no difference. Down to the line. After takeoff my checklist, complete. Okay, let's climb further to flight level 380. Okay, seatbelt signs off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to move food. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start in 5 minutes. Once you watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 3 from your armrest remote. Thank you and enjoy the film.
Okay, medyo delay tayo ng 15 minutes sa departure natin. Expected natin departure is 2 o'clock pero nakapag-depart tayo around 2:15 na ng hapon. Okay, we are already airborne for the past 6 minutes. Short recap ng departure natin. We just departed runway 24 of Manila Ninoy International Airports, and we originally tracked the Oliva to Bravo departure, but since wala po tayong traffic, we are now directing to Oliva, the TMA exit point in Manila, for our route towards Hong Kong. Cruising altitude natin will be 38,000 feet, isa sa tatlong valid altitudes papuntang Hong Kong, which is on Noman and Sabno waypoints, that is flight level 300, 340, and 380, and we choose 380. Mabilis namang umakyat yung eroplano natin. Okay, we have I think 149 passengers and 13.5 tons of cargo na nasa medium capacity po tayo ng eroplano natin. And by the way, this is the flight factor Airbus A350-900, and we are using X-Plane 11, and we are now heading to Hong Kong International Airport, and we are just expecting around 1 hour and 36 minutes of airtime, and weather and traffic permitting, we're gonna be arriving in Hong Kong around 3:30 in the afternoon, siguro the most. Hopefully mas maaga natin, pero mamaya siguro kasi we have an errand around past 3, medyo siguro magja-jump tayo konti dito sa flight natin. Importante makakapag-land na kapag depart po tayo ng Manila and makakalad tayo ng maayos in Hong Kong. Yun ang ating goal for this flight. And the specs for our PC, kasi paminsan-minsan may nagtatanong, somebody is asking during our stream, so it's now placed on our YouTube definition or description ng ating stream yung specs po natin ngayon. Currently, we are also using mga plugins natin. Yung pinaka-visible na plugin na nakikita nyo dito is the self-loading cargo, the one on the right upper side ng ating or corner ng ating screen that controls our communication, PAs ng ating mga PA ng ating mga flight attendants, ng ating captain, pati nga ground control pati the music, tapos meron ditong sarili niyang landing rates calculator besides sa ginagamit natin sa ating flywire, which is yung overlay, responsible for the overlay sa top ng screen natin. So as you can see, nasa 21,000 feet pa lang tayo based on our overlay, and wala pa tayong estimated time of arrival. Yeah, we have already an estimated arrival to Hong Kong, that is 7:39, that is around 3:30 ng hapon. Pero sasabihin ko na, just in the middle of the flight, magja-jump siguro tayo ng mga 2 or 3 waypoints para madali natin yung flight natin kasi medyo na-delay tayo sa pag-depart natin kanina sa Manila. So, in advance silang apologies ng guys. Anyway, wala naman tayong ginagawa kapag cruising altitude na din yung flight natin. Alright, so let me see. Okay, once we reach our cruising altitude of 38,000 feet, we will be checking our fuel flow. So, mga hindi ko nagawa kanina, terrain ND will be on, weather systems on. Let me see. Safe flight to Cool Red 9021, John Ryan Karaig. Hello sir, magandang hapon sa iyo. Alright. Let me see. Alright, 241, terrain ND, yes. Okay. Increase natin yung ating navigation display to, let me see. Alright, makita natin. Yan, yung kabuuan. Nasa maximum 640 nautical miles yung range ng ating navigation display ngayon. Lagay natin dito para may idea po tayo kung nasaan na yung aeroplano natin. So once we reach our cruising altitude at yung power ng yung engines natin at magsi-stable na to our assigned cruising altitude, we will be checking first our current fuel on board. Then we will calculate it based sa ating fuel flow on each engine. Tingnan natin kung tamang-tama makakarating tayo ng Hong Kong. And it's a good practice then to check if ever meron tayong possible fuel leak. At meron tayong turbulence, seatbelt signs on. Actually wala na, pero sige, bigyan mo na natin mga few minutes pa. Hi Dre, magandang hapon. Welcome sa stream natin, Dre. Alright guys, and we are back on our stream. We just invaded the stream of cruise simulations. He just passed by us. He is the Airbus A350 also, Singapore 24 from Singapore all the way to John F. Kennedy Airport in New York, I think. Yeah, 11 hours flights. Alright, so let's go back to our cockpits. Oh, this is a dirty cockpit. Anyway, we will be checking right now our fuel flow for our flight. I'm gonna check if ever we have some problems with our fuel. Current fuel is 15,170 tons divided by 242 engines, and each engine has a fuel flow of let me see, engines. There you go. Okay, fuel flow. Each engine has a fuel flow of 2,678. So let's make it 2,680. Alright, and we are still good for around 2.25 hours of flight, or 2.8 hours flight. And we are now around, let me see, yeah, we're gonna start to descend on waypoint Osmode. Okay, so nag-intercept po kami sa waypoint Abmode, then Mumod, then Noman. Alright, and according to our flight plan, we are expected to arrive at 7:44. Well, that is, I think, quite a bit late already for my errands. So what's gonna do today for this flight is gonna jump, as what I have said before we start this stream. Okay, let's jump to the next waypoint for the moment first. Wala namang ATC. This is not advisable if ever there is an ATC online. We're just gonna move our flight until we arrive approximately 7:20 in the afternoon. Maybe let's jump to waypoint Noman. I think. My apologies talaga for making this specific jumps. Alright, we are already on waypoint Noman, and Singapore Tower, Hong Kong Tower is now online. Okay, we could jump for the next waypoint, waypoint Osmore. One more jump to go, then we're gonna descend. So I'm really sorry guys that I need to jump because I have an errand by around 3:30 in the afternoon. I departed late here in Manila. So let me see. Okay, next things gonna do is gonna check Hong Kong ATIS information. Yuki information Golf, runway 07 left, right. Runways 07 left and runway 07 right are for departure. Arrivals departure is 407 right. Alright, 470 right po tayo. Okay, let's check our flight plan. We're gonna do from ILS approach here in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, let me see, arrival. Okay, not so sure if I have I know I have a new runway on my X-Plane 12, but I don't know if on X-Plane 11. I think X-Plane 11, I still don't have the new runway. Okay, so let's gonna decide on what run we're gonna use in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong charts, there are a lot of Hong Kong charts. Okay, we are nearing our descent now. This is not the one. I want the airport. Alright, so yeah. Okay, 07 right. So runway 07 center is under reconfiguration, so left and right is on use, so gonna use right for the moment. Okay, 07 right ILS approach. Let's use the Betty 2 Alpha arrival via the Limes, and let's see. Alright, and we have already our so we have already our SI start. Okay, let's now jump to our final waypoint, which is Osmo, and we will be descending in a few minutes. Yeah, okay, you're gonna descend to 15,000 feet. Let's make it 10,000. Yeah, 15,000. My apologies to Siri. Traffic advisory Philippine 1091 commencing descent via the Betty 2 Alpha depart arrival. ILS approach runway 07 right Hong Kong. So my apologies guys for jumping. I think 3 waypoints, since we are expected to be leaving the house at around 3:45 in the afternoon. So expected arrival will be 7:27 already. Alright, let's now direct to waypoint Betty. Direct Betty na tayo. Ayun. Traffic advisory Philippine 1081, directing waypoint Betty, descending 15,000.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit once again, we just want to let you know we'll be shortly starting our descent.
Oo nga, test ko
At
yung
which point,
e-better camera.
for arrival. If you can make sure
Ako
all
din,
the aisles
magte-test
are
din ako.
clear,
Actually, I downloaded it
start making
already.
the way around the aircraft. That'd be more than appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, let's now have our arrival briefing. Let's prepare first our chart. Our approach will be 07 localizer 7 right, and for our arrival will be Betsy to Bravo. Tama ba? Sniper. Kalimutan. Yeah, my apologies. It's Betsy to Alpha arrival. Okay, let's now have our arrival briefing. Okay, so we are still using Japans and charts. So this is 10-2 Golf, published 25th of November 2022, Hong Kong, People's Republic of China, Betty to Alpha arrival for runway 07 left and right. Okay, let's start to read here. Altitude set, transition level 980 PHPR of 10,000. If there's an ATC, it's 979. Alright, 980 or above for flight level 110. Not so sure about this. Anyway, airport elevation is just 28 feet. Okay. Speed will be maximum 250 knots below 10,000 unless otherwise instructed by the ATC. Alright. So our routing, actually I do not descend without ATC clearance. However, this is self-explanatory. Routing will be Betty, Mango, Guava, Suku, Limes. Expect others approach descent as directed by the ATC. Non-RMP contingency procedure, direct to Mango to Guava, then to Suku. Then to Limes, expect islands approach, descend as directed by the ATC. If top of descent view are not available, tama ba? Top of descent, I might interpret it as wrong. For Mango, direct Guava, then Suku, then direct to Limes as descended by the ATC. Okay, we are already heading towards waypoint Betty, and if we need to hold for whatever reason, we could hold here at Betty with a right orbit pattern. Maximum 250 knots, maximum altitude will be 9,000 feet. Okay, then we must be at Mango at 280 knots at altitude of 13,000 feet. Then to Guava, Suku, and Limes within Hong Kong FIR 4,100 feet. Okay, Limes will be our last waypoint for our star. Then for our ILS approach, this is 11-3, published 28th of October 2022. ILS runway 207 right, localizer frequency is 109.9. Okay, 109.3 pala rather, 109.3, 109.3, there you go. And of course will be 74 degrees. Yeah. Mandatory altitude will be at Victor Hotel 721 at 1,600 feet. Our decision altitude, since this is an ILS approach, okay, category D for our aircraft, we will be taking the 625 feet. Alright. Right now, we will be checking the latest weather in Hong Kong. Oops. So, it's raining in Hong Kong. The visibility is just right, visibility in Hong Kong is just 8 kilometers. Light rain, QNH is 1020, ground temperature is 12 degrees Celsius, it's cold, and wind 020 degrees at 8 knots. Alright, so let's set here. Ground temperature will be 12, QNH is 1020. Oops, sorry for that. We will be checking again our latest weather information in Hong Kong once on for I think final for runway 07 right, and winds is 0 to 0 degrees at 8 knots. Alright, let me see. Let's go back for our departure arrival briefing rather. So yun nga, misapproach, climb 5,000 to proceed to Porpa or at below 5,000, then turn right rather, direct to Guava, then Suco, then Limes, and hold as directed. Minimum sector altitude around the aerodrome is 4,300 feet at the northeast of the airport, followed by 4,100 feet on the rest of the directions of the airport. Maximum is 210 knots until established on track to Guava, to cross Guava at 210 knots, then to maintain 230 knots until Limes. Okay, so we have some certain speed restrictions here. So at Guava daw 210 yung speed natin. So at Guava we must be maximum 210 until established on track to Guava. Then cross Guava at 210 knots, then maintain 230 knots until Limes. So yung gagawin natin yan. 210 at Guava. As we pass by Guava, we will be maintaining 230 knots until waypoints. Limes. Do not turn before Porpa. Nasaan ba si Porpa? Where are you, Porpa? Anyway, so our mandatory altitude of 1,600 at Victor Hotel 720. We have a maximum speed of 180 knots. Stella 180 knots, 2,000 feet. Limes will be between 3,000 to 600 feet, and our maximum speed at Limes, meron ba indicated? No. Limes, let me see. Until Limes, 230 knots until Limes. Other than that, wala na. Then Limes will be our initial approach fix, AIF, and our indicated fix, or IF pa, tama ba indicated yung fix natin, is Victor Hotel 720. Alright, and for our aerodrome chart, this is 10-9, published 28th of October 2022, brand new, effective is 3rd of November, airport elevation is 28 feet, Hong Kong International Airport. We're expected to land at 07 right, since wala pa tayo scenery for runway 07 left for our X-Plane 11. And once we turn on final for runway 07 right, we will be transferring our frequency to the tower controller in Hong Kong. So, and right now we have a ground controller in Hong Kong. So we have 2 ATCs waiting for us for our arrival. And once we've landed 07 right with a length of 3.8 kilometers, we will be vacating by Juliet 7 or Juliet 8. These are the rapid exits for runway 07 right. Nakaslant po sila, so that is the rapid exit. Then we might hold at Juliet and to transfer to ground controller at 122.50. Alright. Let me see, where are we now? We are at around 19,000 feet already. So, tandaan lang natin, meron tayong speed restriction doon. Okay, let's direct Mango. Traffic advisory, Philippine 1081, directing waypoint Mango. For a short recap of our flight, this is Philippine 1081. We are still live on VATSIM. This is the Airbus A350 flight factor, and we came from Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Our cruising altitude earlier was 38,000 feet, and just to inform you, we jumped around 3 waypoints until we reach Osmo, just to expedite our arrival in Hong Kong. And we have 114 passengers on board and 13.5 tons of cargo. And right now we are tracking the Betsy to Bravo. Betty to Bravo ba? Tama ba? Parati kang nakakalimutan. Betty to Alpha arrival for runway 07 right in Hong Kong. And right now we have a ground controller in Hong Kong as well as tower controller. Okay, so let's now set our frequency. Okay, 122.8. Set na natin dito yung standby natin to 118.4. Alright, so 118.4 is now set. For our VHF2, set na natin yung ground controller 122.5. 122.5. Alright, so mas madali dito. Click ko lang to, then dito mamaya. Okay, So let's maintain our monitoring at 122.8. Okay, descend further to 5,000. So again guys, we will be taking the Betty to Alpha arrival in Hong Kong. So that will be Betty, Mango, Guava, Sukui, and Limes. Then ILS approach in runway 07 right. We have already placed the frequencies of our ground and tower controller in preparation for our arrival in Hong Kong. So our frequency also is now set to 1... Double check na natin. 109.3, course natin 74. Yeah, and we're trying to descend already to our cruising altitude. Malalaman na natin yan mamaya kung ano yung ating transition or transition level. Time check, Philippine and Hong Kong time is already 8 minutes past the hour of 3. Medyo na pa-advance ng arrival natin for around 10 to 15 minutes. Pwede bang mag-jump? Hindi naman jump. Ayoko na mag-jump. Mango, tama na. After Mango, diretso na tayo ng Guava, then Sukui, then to Limes. So remember, at waypoint Guava, maximum speed natin is 210 knots. This is quite a sharp turn. So 210 knots talaga yung required dito. Then after turning at Guava, we will be maintaining 230 knots naman until we reach Limes. Then we will descend via our star. So our speed and altitude will be based on our published routes. Lipad ako do Hong Kong to Manila. Sige, Dre, meron tayong ground, student ground and tower ngayon sa Hong Kong. Tamang-tama lang yan. Nandito ka na ba? Okay, checking ngayon sa VATSIM. Sino ba yung nasa Hong Kong ngayon? Departing, I think Luis. Ayun, Luis. Sino ba to si Luis? RCTP. Alright. I will be the one arriving at 7:20. That's 3:20 in the afternoon, approximately. Then the next arrival will be at 8:43, or that will be 4 or around 4:45. So, wala tayong conflict for our arrival in Hong Kong. Ano ba yung altitude natin at waypoint Mango or Guava? I think tayo nagdi-descend. Okay. So parang hanggang dito pa tayo, mga 10 nautical miles before we further descend to Hong Kong. Spawning na daw si Andre. Hi Andre. Okay, we are still maintaining 13,000 feet before we descend further. So let's now have our approach checklist. Briefing confirmed, become status check, seatbelt signs on. Alright, there you go. Then minimum set already. Down to the line, bar friend, si Deepa.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible. Thank you.
Pwede ba tayo mag-direct to go Sukui na lang? Pwede ba? Direct to Sukui na lang tayo. Kasi wala naman tayong expected traffic dito. Ay, meron. May nag-depart. Okay, sandali lang. Okay, somebody departed in Hong Kong. So baka mag-intercept kami dito at waypoint pag mag-direct ko ng Sukhoi. So yeah, let's follow just religiously. Hindi ko talaga na-realize ganito kadumi yung bintana ko. Hindi ko kayang tanggalin sa wiper eh. Hindi talaga. Okay, no idea talaga ang transition level dito. Kasi nakalagay dito 980 HPA or above at flight level 110. Again, nila natin. Alright, let's now set our QNH to 10200. 1020 standard QNH. Alright. Set it also to top mo. Ayan. Bilis din ang descent natin, no? Right, 10,000 feet na. Landing lights on. On. Okay, terrain and will now be on my side. We will be setting our brakes to, let me see, medium. I have brakes low. Maba naman yung run niya. Ayun, lumagpas na siya. Let's fly direct Sukhoi na. Sorry about this. Traffic advisory, Philippine 1081 directing waypoint Sukhoi. Okay, we are now clear the traffic. So indicated dito, 230 knots until waypoint Sukhoi. Okay, let's now set our altitude descent to our mandatory altitude, which is 1,700. We'll be checking our perk page. VAP natin is 137, so medyo mabagal yung VAP natin. So dagdag tayo ng layer mamaya para hindi tayo umampas sa run niya.
In your training, you will see the upper
So again guys, we'll be expecting some rainy weather in Hong Kong, light rain, visibility is 10 kilometers. And I think it's the information right now in Hong Kong. Its information is what's already hotel. Let's see, QNH is 1020. Runway length, runway arrival is 07 left and right. So we're currently maintaining 200. Hindi pa lang, 20 knots. Ang bilis natin. Slow down, slow down. Okay, let's try to slow 230 knots. We must maintain 230 knots until waypoint lines. Okay. Flaps, okay, speed brake is retracted. Doc, nakita ko ng plane mo. Yay! Nakapag-request ka na ba ng clearance mo sa tower? Or sa ground pala? Okay, we are now inbound limes. Then before limes, we will be setting our speed according to our published speed. Kasi nakalagay dito, maintain 230 knots until limes. Okay, Hong Kong is just over that mountain. Kowloon Mountain ba to? Or Kowloon Island, I think. Nandito yung Disneyland eh. Eh, bakit ito kiniklik yan? Alright, speed resume as published. Will now be traffic advisory, Philippine 1081 joining final, right base for runway 027 right, and we'll be transferring to Hong Kong Tower frequency. Alright, 18.4. Monitor na tayo dito. Okay, LS approach. Okay, hindi pa naka-activate yung perf page natin. Hong Kong Tower, good afternoon. Philippine 1081, 1 nautical mile inbound Stella joining right base for runway 07 right approach ILS.
Philippine 1081, service wind 010 degrees 10 knots, runway 07 right at line.
Clear to land runway 07 right, Philippine 1081. Sarap na ng boses ng batang yun. Clear to land na tayo agad-agad, hindi pa tayo naka-establish ng runway. Ikaw na talaga, kuya.
2,500.
Hindi pa tayo naka-establish. Kung ako yun, hindi ko pa yun bibigyan eh. Pero siguro baka sa kanilang may rules silang kanyan dito and I don't know what. Pero binigyan niya tayo ng clearance. Kasi wala naman tayong traffic eh. So, thank you, sir.
Cabin crew, go ahead and take your stage for landing.
Okay, approach phase
2000.
activated. Flaps 1, speed check. And make it flaps 2 rather. Speed check, flaps 2. Uy, ano nangyari dito? Alright, gear down. Okay, establish on the localizer, approach button on, flaps full, speed check flaps full, run spoilers armed, nose lights on. Okay, landing checklist, cabin crew advice, auto thrust and speed, auto brakes on low, ECA memo landing no blue, landing checklist is complete. Okay, mandatory altitude natin is 1,700 feet. Pero capture na natin yung localizer. Glide slope check. Hindi natin malilitan to eh. Hirap litan. Gusto ko sana litan to eh. Anyway. So again, VF natin will be 137. Magdagdag tayo ng konting flare mamaya para hindi tayo humampas sa runway. Double checking the weather, still 1020, checked. Okay, we have good visuals of the runway. Good visibility is more than 10. All good style, guys. Yung flight number ni Andre, Philippine 301, papuntang Manila.
1,000.
Alright, continue. 2 whites, 2 reds tayo. All goods pa rin.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Okay, autopilot disengage. My controls, 2 whites, 2 reds.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Terrain.
Sensitive
100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yung nag-deploy yung bye. Okay, firm landing tayo, 400 plus. Ready knots. Oops. Manual braking na tayo. Let's just have the spoilers disarm.
Ladies and gentlemen, please release the into the aircraft at the
LC137 holding Julia 1.
LC137, line up my way 07 right.
Runway 07 right, LC137.
Philippine 108, 1 connect ground 122.55, goodbye.
Contact ground 122.55. Loser, good day, sir. Okay, let's slow down first. 122, mali pala yung frequency natin. 122 decimal.
LFT137, 020 degrees 10, launch rate 07 left of a takeoff.
For takeoff, that's the 137.
Hong Kong ground, good afternoon. Philippine 1081 vacated by a Juliet 8 requesting bay.
Philippine 108, 1 check frequency.
What? Okay, sige na nga lang. Hindi siya automatic transfer, sige na nga lang. Hong Kong ground, good afternoon. Philippine 1081 landed and vacated the active runway, requesting taxi.
Philippines 1081 Hong Kong ground, good afternoon. Do you have a stand preference?
Negative, sir. I could prefer to park besides Philippine 301, if possible.
Philippines 1081, that might not be possible at this time. Hold short of hotel and stand by.
Alright, sir. We will take next available stand near to our present location, sir.
Philippines 1081, Roger, stand by. Okay, 755, hold your position. Hold your position, Spark 755. Philippines 1081, taxi to stand Whiskey 48 by Whiskey 2.
Second, you, sir, for the stand.
Philippines 1081, taxi to stand Whiskey 48 by Whiskey 2.
Stand Whiskey 48 by a Whiskey 1, 2, Philippine 1081.
Philippines 1081, negative, Whiskey 2.
Roger, Whiskey 2. 10 o'clock.
Rocket 755, after the Philippines A350 passing from left to right, continue taxi hotel to holding point Juliet 1 runway 07 right. Roger, after the 350 is crossed us left to right, we'll continue taxi to Juliet 1 via hotel, Smart Cat 755.
Hindi ko alam yung mga stands dito. Okay, stand Whiskey 48. So, nasa na Whiskey? Yun. Second to the last Doto. Alright. Thank you, sir. So, Whiskey 48 this one. Okay, landing lights off. Landing lights, sorry, taxi lights off. AP master switch on. And APU start. Okay, this is now our stand. Clear left side, clear the right side. After landing checklist na pala tayo. Flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, predictive ventures off, and turning off our radio system. Okay, so wala tayong SAM jetways. So, base lang tayo sa visual natin. Right, parking brake set, pressure's up, turning off our wipers. APU bleed is now on. Turning off engine number 1. Wait. Bakit hindi nag-lock? Sorry about that. Okay, engine N1 less than 10% shot and ang engine number 1. Okay, from landing po tayo. 421 feet per minute. Okay, engine 1 number 1 and 1 less than 10%. Beacon lights off, seatbelt signs off.
Cabin crew, doors manual, please. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed this flight with us today. On behalf of myself, first officer, and the cabin crew, we'd like to wish you a safe pleasant journey from the airport, and hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for flying with us. Cabin crew, the airplane is now secure. Go ahead and open the doors.
Alright, we already disconnected the VATSIM and we will be reviewing our landing here in Hong Kong. Okay, this one.
500, 400, 300.
Terrain. Terrain.
So our landing rate was 400 plus.
Terrain.
So wala tayong sound dito. So
100.
Terrain.
Flare. Okay, pula yung flare. Late yung flare natin. Late ang flare. Wait. Anyway, acceptable landing naman siya dito. Tapos, delay yung pag-deploy ko ng reversers natin. Okay. One more. Another review ng landing.
10, 20, 40, 60, 70, 100.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
60,
Terrain. Terrain.
30, 20, 10.
Late yung pag-deploy natin reversers. Okay, and one last view before we end the stream. Let's now take our tower view. Gusto kayong tower view natin. There you go. O lang yung flare. Natakot ako mag-flare. Akala ko kasi parang Airbus A321 nanto. Nakalimutan ko na heavy po tayo. Alright. Alright guys, we just arrived here at Hong Kong International Airport via runway 07 right, and we were guided by our tower and ground controllers. So very nice of you guys to go online before we arrive here in Hong Kong. Short recap of our flight before we end this stream. This is Philippine 1081 Airbus A350-900 of flight factor. And we came from Ninoy Aquino International Airport, runway 24 departure, Oliva to Bravo. Cruising altitude natin was 38,000 feet. Expected airtime natin was 1 hour and 34 minutes. But if you're gonna review our flight, we jump around 3 waypoints kanina just to expedite our arrival here in Hong Kong. We arrived here in Hong Kong by the BATSIM Alpha arrival, runway 07 right ILS approach. And we were greeted by our tower and ground controllers here in Hong Kong. And we were given a stand of Whiskey 28 in the terminal. So our landing rate was around 400 plus. Medyo okay na rin yun. At least hindi gilagabag yung landing natin kasi mabigat pala. Nakalimutan ko pala, A350 pala tayo. But nevertheless, it was a nice flight and a nice landing. Very nice shout out din pala sa kay Cruise Simulations na nakasulubong natin kanina sa pag-cross natin sa waypoint Abmof somewhere in the West Philippine Sea. His flight is from Singapore going to John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. That is around 11 hours flight daw. Parang ganun. Pero I think mas mahaba pa doon. And I would like again to thank you guys for watching this stream. It has been a nice stream for the past 1 hour, almost 2 hours of stream. And time check, it's already 3:37 in the afternoon, and we will now be signing off. Meron po tayong irons this afternoon, this Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day ahead of you guys, and hope magkita-kita tayo mamayang gabi as we control Manila Tower if walang magkukuha ng tower controller mamayang gabi. Alright? Thanks for watching. SkyMedic now signing off. Bye guys!